Hello again. Today we're going to learn English with the song What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. We'll take a look at some of the vocabulary from the song as always, and this time we're going to look at reflexive pronouns. I'll explain a little bit more about what that means later on. And in the video, you can hear the answer to the question, how many times was the recording session interrupted? That means how many times was it stopped before they were finished recording the song? Okay, are you ready? Then let's sing. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, and clouds of white, the bright blessed days, dark sacred nights, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. All the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the skies, are also on the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yeah. Number one is bloom. Bloom is the word we use when flowers grow, when you start to see the colours of the flowers and they really grow out. This is the word bloom. Number two, I think to myself. When I think to myself, I have an idea in my head, but I don't speak it. I don't tell anybody. I keep it to myself. So this is a conversation. This is something I say to myself in my mind, my thoughts. I think to myself. Number three is bright. Bright is the word we use when there's a very, very strong light or a very strong colour. It can be a bright colour yellow or a bright colour blue. Or we can say the sun is very bright today. A light in a building can be very bright. Number four is blessed or blessed. You can pronounce it in two different ways, and you will hear both used. This word we use to say when something is very, very special to us. And it's often used in religious terms as well. If someone is blessed or something is blessed or blessed, then it's used to connect it with God or with whatever religious icon you're talking about at the time. Okay, that could be blessed. Number five is similar to blessed or blessed, and that is sacred. So if something is sacred, again, it's very special to us. And you will also find this used in the context of religion. So if something is sacred, then it's connected with God or with the universe or whatever your religious beliefs are. You can say that it's sacred to you, it's sacred to your religion. Number 5 is rainbow. Now, maybe I don't need to describe this word, but a rainbow is such a wonderful thing. A rainbow is the colours in the sky when when the sun shines through the rain. You have these 7 colours in the rainbow. Okay. It's the best way to describe it. I can't think of another way to describe rainbow. Number 6 is going by. The people going by. So if you live in the city, maybe sometimes you like to sit down and watch the people going by. This means that really the people are just walking past, they're in their own thoughts, they're having conversations, and they're not looking at you, they're not focused on you, they're just walking by, they're just going by. And number 7 today is the word cry. Cry is an interesting word. It's often used to mean shouting very loud. But in more modern use, we tend to use the word cry more when you're very sad or very angry maybe. You have a strong feeling and tears are coming from your eyes. And I'm laughing, it's not really a very nice thing, but when you're crying, it's not nice. But really, the tears are coming from your eyes because you're sad, or maybe because you're angry. You're having a strong feeling. And this is cry. You can also cry when you're very happy. If you're laughing a lot, then sometimes tears will also come out of your eyes, right? You've seen that. Okay, you know that happens. In the song, of course, it's talking about a baby. So babies, I don't know if you have one or if you know someone who has a baby. Well, babies do cry a lot. And cry then really means that they're screaming, they're crying. And that's what it is in the song. Okay, a baby crying. Reflexive pronouns. In English, these are all the words that end with self or selves. Self or selves. Myself, yourself, himself, herself, ourselves. These are the reflexive pronouns. We use them when the subject and the object of a sentence are the same thing. There are some verbs where you need them. Reflexive verbs. For example, I wash myself. I treat myself, which means I do something good for myself. I buy something for myself that I really want, okay? I wash myself, I treat myself. There are some other verbs that are reflexive and need this pronoun. The other more common use is when I'm talking about something I do alone. I do it without help from other people. So, for example, when I want to fix my car, I don't go to a mechanic, I don't take it to a car garage, I fix my car myself. That's actually not true, I have no idea about cars. But when I break a string on my guitar, well, that I can fix myself. I fix my guitar myself because this is something I know and this is something I can do. What do you do yourself without any help, without any assistance from other people? What is the example in the song that of a reflexive pronoun? Write it in the comments. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed days, the dark sacred nights, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. all the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the skies, are also on the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yeah. The recording for this song was interrupted more than 3 times. The first time was when the director or the president of the record company tried to break into the recording studio to stop the recording because he expected a faster, more upbeat song, something people could dance to. But as you know, the original song is very slow and very calm, a relaxing, a quiet song. The other 2 times, well, the recording studio was close to a railway line, and very often a freight train, that's a train that's carrying goods, it's carrying things produced by factories, or carrying the materials to the factories for production. A freight train would go past the studio, and because it was so loud, they had to stop the recording every time this train went past. So it was a little bit frustrating for the recording people and for the singer, Louis Armstrong. Okay, if you've enjoyed this video today, if you found something useful in it, subscribe so that you get an alert every time that I upload a new video. But that is every single Monday, there will be a new video. And if you want to push your learning with this course a little bit further, then you can subscribe to my email newsletter, and I'll send you every single Monday. I will send you a PDF with activities and vocabulary that you can use, and you can really push this into an extra level. Okay? So I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye bye.